All right, today's video covers chapter 5, lesson 3. We're going to graph inequalities, and 5.4, but it's only part 1 of 5.4, where we're going to solve one-step inequalities. All right, let's talk about the inequality symbols. They're sometimes called alligator mouths, and if we have this alligator mouth, that one is called less than, this one is called greater than. Both of these will have a circle that looks like this. It doesn't have anything on the inside. It's called an open dot. These two symbols have a line underneath of them. So when you say it, you say less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. They have a circle that is colored in. This guy is called a closed dot. All right, so if you had a question that had a variable and a number, you're going to read it from left to right. So when you say this, you say x is less than 4. X is greater than 9. So probably in other math classes when you were younger, you'd say the alligator mouth is open to the bigger number, yum, yum, yum. But if we actually read it left to right, x is less than 4. X is greater than 9. Now on a number line, we need to draw the picture. So these are both going to have open dots. The open dot is going to go around the number line. It doesn't float up high. It actually goes around it. We need a neighbor on each side to kind of anchor this. So 3 would be a little bit smaller, 5 would be a little bigger, 8 would be smaller, 10 would be bigger. Now remember, if we can say this correctly, x's are less than 4. Less than would be the numbers down here, 3, 2, 1, 0. Less than goes to the left. So I'm going to color the number line on the left side because that's less than. If I can read this correctly, x's are greater than 9. Well, 10 is greater than 9, 11, 12, 13. Greater than is on the right side. Less than is on the left, greater than is on the right. Now here's a cool trick. This alligator mouth looks like this part of the number line. And this alligator mouth looks like this part of the number line. So if you have your letters on the left, you can kind of think about this, the shape of this alligator mouth and the shape. It looks like the arrow on the left. It doesn't look like this guy. This does not match. It looks like this one. And pink, this pinky pink purple color, looks like this one on the right. All right, here's your first question. This inequality, would that be an open dot or a closed dot? Would that be colored left or colored right? Well, if you said that that was a closed dot and that it was colored to the right, you would be correct. The line underneath means it's closed, and the way that this is pointing does not look like this side. It looks like this side. If you say it correctly, left to right, x's are greater than 3. Well, greater than would be 4, 5, 6, 7, all of those numbers. Now the book is going to like to give you some tricky ones, so here's a tricky one. Does this doesn't maybe even look tricky. You're thinking, why is that tricky? Well, because the picture to this guy, there's my 5, there's my neighbors, 4 and 6. This is an open dot. Nothing tricky about that. But he's colored to the left. He's all the numbers less than 5. Does this look like that would be the answer? Not really. So here's what I say. When they give us a tricky one, we're going to rewrite it. We're going to rewrite it so that the letter is on the left. The x, the y, the m, whatever variable they give us. If we put the letter on the left, so the x would come first and the 5 would come second. Now right now it's eating the 5. The 5 is going yum, 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 yum. We have to make it keep eating the 5. Yum, 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 yum. Now x's are less than 5 and this picture makes sense. So on tricky ones, when they put the letter on the wrong side, rewrite so that the letter is correct, and whatever it was eating before, it's still eating it, then try to say it correctly or use that arrow trick. All right, here's your next question. It's a tricky one. My suggestion is rewrite it, but the question is open dot or closed dot, color left or color right. Correct answer is X open dot at 6, color to the right. X's are greater than 6. The numbers on the right-hand side are greater numbers than 6. All right, let's move on to lesson 5.4. They want us to solve one-step inequalities. Well, here's a one-step equation. Here's a one-step inequality. They look very similar. The difference is an equal sign versus an alligator mouth. So in this case, we're going to sing our song, and we're going to say -8, cross out what's my answer. Our answer is x equals 2. It is 2. It is only 2. It can't be any other number than 2. It is exactly a 2. Over here on the right side, I'm still going to sing my song, -8, cross out what's my answer, and I get a 2, but this time, x's are everything less than 2. They don't include 2. They're 1.999999 and every number smaller than 2. So I need to show it on a number line to show what I'm really talking about. Give me some neighbors. Give me an open dot. Everything in pink is an answer. 1 is an answer, 0 is an answer. X could be 1, X could be 0, X could be -1, X could be -2. X could be decimals or fractions in between those. Anything that is smaller than 2 is an answer. Only 2, smaller than 2. All right, let's try this one. We're going to sing our song. We're going to get rid of the -9. We're going to sing +9, cross out what's my answer. Over here, I'm really subtracting. So make that a 1 and an 11. I get 12. Think bigger. My bigger guy is negative. I write x is greater than or equal to -12. I don't write equal to. That would be an equation. I use an alligator mouth and I'm not done. I need to graph this, -12. Now remember, way up here is 0, so this neighbor is -11, and this neighbor is -13. What kind of a dot? Closed dot. Which direction? Color to the right. We want numbers that are greater than or equal to -12. Well, this side is greater than, or you can remember you want matching arrow, alligator mouth looking things. All right, let's look at this one. They tried to trick us by putting the letter on the right side. My suggestion is we rewrite it right away. Now, we could rewrite it at the end. That would be not a problem, as long as you rewrite it sometime. I'm telling you that when students don't rewrite it, they get the answer correct, but they get the picture wrong. So we're going to rewrite it right away. X minus 27 is going to go on the left. 15 is going to go on the right. Right now, it's eating the 15. The 15 is going into the mouth. So I want it to still be going 15 into the mouth. All right, so now I get to sing, 15. Okay, I sing my silly song. My song says +27, cross out what's my answer. I get 12, carry the 1, I get 42. So my final answer is x less than 42. I need a number line. Give me a 42, give me a neighbor. What kind of a dot is it? It's an open dot. X's are less than 42. That means they're on the left-hand side. They're smaller than 42. So together, these are my answer. All right, here is your question. And I'm going to do the question where you just type in your answer. So don't worry about the graph to it, the open dot or closed dot left and right. Just solve it and tell me what your answer would be minus the picture, not including the picture. Well, I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides. Cross out what's my answer. X's are less than 8. If you typed in x less than 8, you're correct. All right, that's the end of the video.